Okay, it's the time of year where fruit is being produced at a heavy rate, and you must be very careful not to let this happen. This is a persimmon tree, and as you can see, the amount of fruit on this tree caused this tree to self-destruct. So I'm out here now going through the tree and doing a lot of weight reduction just to save the tree. I'm in rescue mode now. I'm in a situation where the tree is so heavily laden with fruit that if we don't get in there and make some cuts, there won't be a tree. So part of the problem was that this tree at one time was cut back quite harshly, and you can see up here, right in through here, that this tree was just chopped off, and it created mass multiples. There was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces that came off, and each of those pieces that came off of that really harsh cut produces an abundance of fruit independent. So had that not been cut so harsh, there probably wouldn't be as much fruit on this branch because you wouldn't have 5 tips producing the fruit. But what should have happened is the following year or the year after that this was done, this should have been thinned out to 2 or 3 and then correctly pruned as the tree developed. A lot of times people just forget about it. They cut it hard and they forget about it, and then they have to experience total failure. I took a lot of weight off of this limb already. It was almost touching the ground, and the amount of weight from these persimmons, these are the fuyus, those are really good. The amount of weight is just incredible. I can't pick up this limb by myself. It's probably close to 200 pounds, and it's because all this fruit is on the ground. So they have a prop in here holding this one up, and if that prop wasn't there, this branch would surely be on the ground. So I see another prop over on that side. So the point is, don't forget your trees, especially trees that produce a heavy crop. I mean, look at this area. Look at how full this is. This is just one part of the tree. And everywhere you look, it's just so heavily laden with fruit. Another thing to remember is if you do cut out a lot of this smaller fruit, either through pruning or picking the fruit when it's really small, the remaining fruit usually becomes much larger and better quality. So thinning your fruit is often a really good idea, depending upon the species, of course. You know, some of the smaller fruit trees, you know, like the cherries and some of the smaller plums, you really can't do that. But when you have something that produces really heavy fruit, like apples and peaches, thinning of the fruit to lighten it up will certainly go a long ways in saving your crop, but also saving the tree. Alright, that's what I've got left. Just to show you just how heavy this is. I've got probably 45 or 50 pounds just on this one branch with all the weight from these persimmons. I'm going to estimate that I took out 500 pounds of mostly fruit weight on this tree. And the tree is still loaded. I do a little bit more up here, this side over here. Unfortunately, this one's kind of bent over and there's a big void where that branch fell out. But even with all that I took out of there, it's still a presentable tree.